Okay, guys, just give me 1 second. All right, so yesterday we were discussing about we are not done with all the examples, right? I think one of the example is left over, I guess.
Yes,
Correct.
ma'am,
Let's finish that.
that.
Yes, last 1 or 2 questions. Let's finish that quickly and let's start regular expressions, okay? Sorry, I was late today a little bit. So we were finished. So we are discussing the 5th question, right?
Yes.
All right, so let me first activate Maven Movies. Okay, so the question was display the list of films, their actors, where the length of the film is greater than 100 minutes. So as we can see, list of the films and actors, obviously we can understand it is about film table and actor table, correct? We need to display the names of the films and the actors of the films, and we are giving some condition here. Obviously, how we did in the previous example, we need to join film category. It's not category, sorry, it's about actor table, right? So we need to join film table, film actor table. We have film actor table, right? So in film table, we have film ID, film actor table also we have a film ID. So we need to join these two tables based on film ID column. Next, in film actor table, we have actor ID, and in actor table also we have actor ID. So we will join those two tables with the help of actor ID, correct? So let's join them quickly. We need to join those three tables and we need to apply this condition that length of the film greater than 100 minutes, and we need to display accordingly, correct? So for the first, let me write it as select star only. Okay, now I need to join these three tables, right? So first I will join actors table as A maybe. As I said, in the actor table, we have actor ID, correct? A dot actor ID is equals to. Next, I need to, sorry. So select star from actors as A in a join. I have film actor table. I need to join. Here the table is actor, not actors. Guys, if I did any mistake in hurry, please correct me, okay? So this is actor table, select star from actor, and I took the alias name as A. Next, I will inner join that table with film actor. Correct? In film actor table, I also have the what do you call actor ID as common, correct? See, here, according to the question, we need to understand what are all the tables we need to join. Again, however we join, that is okay. Suppose if you take here instead of actor, if I take directly film, next if I join with film actor, then I use actor also okay, or else actor, next film also okay. Anyways, end of the day, according to the question, we will use the column names here. Anyways, all the three tables will get joined, no? So no problem. So here they said display the list of the films, their actors, where the length of the film is greater than 100. So if we write, if you solve these questions and if you write here, instead of actor, if you write film also, uh, okay. First, if you use film table also, okay. Or else, you know, we can use either the way, no problem. Next, we need to join actor table with film actor table, right? I'm taking it as FA. On, we have actor ideas common column here. Correct. So A dot actor ID is equals to FA dot actor ID. Correct. Next, I will join or this film actor with the film table by using the common column called as film ID, right? In a join film table as F on FA dot film ID is equals to F dot film ID. Okay, so basically I joined these three tables here, actor, film actor, and film. If you solve this question and if you wrote film here, I mean, first, if you join film table and film actor table and then actor table also, no problem. We need to make sure we need to write the common column names correctly. And whether if you write from left to right, like to, I mean, in any sequence, that is okay. Okay. So basically I joined all these three tables here. And now my question is, I need to display the list of the films. List of the films in the sense film names, obviously, that we have like in the column name is title, correct? So I need to display the titles. Along with the titles, I need to display the actor names also. So we have first name and last name in the actor table, correct? So if we want, we can either use first name comma last name, or else we can use concatenate function and we can display it as a full name, correct? Where the length of the film is greater than 100. They are asking me one condition. So first, let me write it as length of the film. So let me check the film table. I have some column called as length. Directly I have the length column, so I can write it as where length greater than 100. This is my condition. And what I want to display here, I need to display the list of the films. So I will directly take it as title, comma. From the actor table, as I want to display the names, what I will do, I will use the concat function, correct? I will use the concat function and I will write first name comma last name. Right? First name, last name. I will give some alias name to this column as full names. Or else I can give as actor names also, correct? Whatever I want, I can give as the alias name. Okay. So we are displaying the list of the films. For the list of the films, I used title here. For the actor names, I used concat function and I just combined my first name and last name of the actors and I given the alias name as actor names. And I'm in adjoining all the all the three tables and my condition is length should be greater than 100, correct? See, the title of the movies and the actor names. Okay. If you really want to see, you can also add length also here. See, all the length is greater than 100 only, correct? Okay, this is how we will solve this query. I hope I'm clear. So next, see, like next question. This one, last question. Display all actor names who worked in either animation or children movies. Okay. So we are talking about actor names. So we have in the actor table only we'll have the actor names. So here they are saying like who worked in either animation or children. That means we can understand something like categories, right? We know what kind of data we have, and if we can see the question, they are saying worked in either animation or children movies. In the sense, obviously this will be the categories. We have categories here. Let me just quickly display the category data first. And let's check first. See, we have animation children here. So basically this is the category names only, correct? So now we need to display all the actor names who have worked in either, they said either animation or children movies. So first of all, I need to combine actor table and what we call category table. Correct? First, let me do that. So to do that, what I need to do first, let me see the actor table. I have actor ID here. Let me see the category table. I don't have actor ID. So I need to combine in between some tables so that I need to connect with the actor ID, right? So as I have actor table, we have film actor. In this, we have actor ID. We have film category. In this, we have category ID. Right? In film actor, we have film ID. We need to combine all these four tables basically, correct? Actor table, film actor table, next film category table, and then category table. Correct? Basically, we need to see in the question what is our requirement, and we need to check. See, by seeing the question, we understood that we want actor table and category table. I checked both the tables. I understood that in actor table, I have actor ID. In category table, I have category ID. I need to relate with all the tables to connect to that category ID. Okay. By seeing like that, we need to understand how many tables we need to join. Okay. Now let me write it as select start from. First, I will use actor table as A in a join. So I need to join actor table with film actor table, right? Film actor as FA on A dot actor ID is equals to FA dot actor ID, correct? Next, I need to join the film actor table with film category table because I have common column as film ID here, right? So I will use inner join. I will join it with the film category table, right? film category table as maybe FC on. Now we are joining film actor and film category. So FA dot, we have in film actor table, we have film ID, film category table also we have film ID. So FA dot film ID is equals to FC dot film ID, correct? Now what I need to do, I need to join this film category table. I have category ID and I need to join that with the category table directly with the common column as category ID, correct? Now I'll write it as in a join category as C. I used A, FA, FC and C. Okay. On FC dot. This is the film category. This is the category. FC dot category ID is equals to C dot category ID. Right? So basically what I did here, I just joined all these 4 tables, right? Actor table with film actor table and then film category table and then with the category table. Correct? Right? I joined 4 tables here. Now my requirement is I want to display all the actor names who worked in either animation or children movies. We know that we are the condition is from category table, and in category table we have the category names. The column name is name here, correct? So what condition we need to use? Obviously, first we need to use where clause here. Inside where we can write it. We can write the condition in 2 ways. Either we can write where name is equals to animation. Here, what I need to do? I need to use or operator, correct? Or name is equals to, what was that? Children. Okay. Either we can use like this. So as I want to display where name, whose actor, display all the actor names who worked in either animation or children movies. The name here indicates the category name, correct? So I can say where name is equals to animation, I can use or operator and I can write name is equals to children. This is one way. Or else, even instead of that, I can even write another operator here. What is that?
In operator.
In operator, correct. I can write in operator. I can write in operator, and inside the in operator, I will basically give the names. In operator also will do the same thing, right? It will search for this. This is so like this I can write where in operator, and after writing in operator I need to give the parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis I need to mention the conditions here. I mean the names here, animation, comma, children. Basically what in operator will do, it will searches for this list of the values, right? It will search whether the data is having animation and children or not. If it is having, it will display, or else it won't display. The same thing, we can use either the thing, we can use either this method or this method. Everything is fine. Okay, now let's see here. Instead of star, what I need to do, what is my requirement? I need to display all the actor names, right? So again, I will use the same concatenate function. Let me just copy it from the above. Okay, let's also try to see the name. Let me just execute this. See, this is my actor names and this is the name of the category they worked in. First, I will get all the animation. If I scroll it down, next I will get all the children category actor names, correct? This is how it works. If I use like this also, I will get the same output, or else for the same thing, see, First, for the same thing, if I use the where clause like this, inside the where, if I use in operator also, it will work. The same output we will get. You can see here at the bottom, both of them fetched 705 rows, correct? Anything is, both are same. We can use any method. So this is how we will solve all these questions. Okay, am I clear? I hope as we are solving this many questions, or as we are solving this many examples on this Maven Movies database, you might have got some idea or familiar with this database, or you uh, now do you feel joins as is joins concept okay for you? Can you able to solve the questions?
Yes, ma'am. It's
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Great.
Ma'am,
Remaining
give some assignment on group by and heavy.
group by and having also you want. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll upload the file in the link. Okay.
Yeah, just give assignments like this so that it will be
Yeah,
helpful
I
for us.
understand. Okay, I'll do that. The remaining people, I hope you also practicing and see, just practice this. You will get you will be used to it. Okay, you can write whatever the question it is. Once you understood the logic here, just whether the joining about two tables or four tables or six tables, everything is easy only. Correct? We need to understand the logic. We need to see. When we see the question, we need to understand what are all the tables we need to join, and we need to check with the common column between them. That's it. Okay, with some practice you can get used to it, no problem. All right, I hope this is clear for you, everyone. Now I will start regular expressions. Okay. So basically, regular expression is also one of the important concept, especially for data analysts or data science field. It's not about for data science roles, but if anyone is trying for data engineer or data analyst, for them, regular expressions is important. For normal SQL developers, also important, but basically we don't use much for the SQL developer role. We don't use regular expressions much, especially for the data analyst. Whenever we are whenever we are fetching any data, basically regular expressions is used for pattern matching kind of thing. So that's the reason, as analysts will work on lots of data, as they will, to analyze the data, we need to search the data by using some patterns. We will use regular expressions very frequently. Okay. So let's see what is regular expression. Basically, previously, okay, let me. Regular expression, in the sense, first, as I said, we will use regular expression is used for pattern matching. Okay, we will use regular expression for pattern matching. That is, whenever we are searching for any kind of data, we are searching the data with some particular pattern, we will use regular expression. Okay. So the keyword here we will use for the regular expression is REGEXP. Okay, this is the keyword which we will use to express to write it as regular expression. For example, if it is group by, we will write directly group by. Having, we will write having. Where clause, we will write where, right? So this is the keyword used for regular expressions. Reg XP, we will call it as in real, we will call it as reg XP. Okay, we need to write regexp. This is the keyword used for regular expressions. Okay. Next, here we have first, let me tell you, regular expression is something is very similar to like operator. We already finished like operator, right? What we did in like operator, they are also like operator is also used for pattern matching only, correct? Correct. We saw that we have some wildcards in like operator, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Underscore and module.
Yeah. So in like operator, what it happens? First of all, regular expression is similar to like operator, and we have some wildcards in like operator. That is what we saw: percentile and underscore,
Underscore.
correct? Percentile in the sense, whenever we see percentile, it means we can write any number of characters. Basically, percentile in the sense, any number of characters. Underscore in the sense, single character. We saw some examples also, right? Suppose I write it as M underscore M in the sense, the first letter should be M, last letter should be M. In the middle, I should get only one letter, correct? The something like mom, like that. Underscore indicates the single character, correct? And what is percentile in like operator? If I write like M percentile, it means the name should be starting with M, and we can have any number of characters after M, right? I hope you remember this concept. Just to reminding you, I am just repeated this. We already finished like operator. We have two wildcards, percentile and underscore. Underscore is used for single character. Percentile means any number of character. Like this, if I write like this, it means in between M and M, I should have only one character. The output will be something like this. And if I write M percentile in the sense, the M percentile in the sense, in the output, my first letter should start with M, and after that I can have any number of characters, correct? So this is about the like operator. Similarly, we have something called as regular expression. We will use regular expressions also for pattern matching only. Same like operator. I can say some kind of questions, if we see the questions or if we see the requirements, basically we can use either like operator, either regular expressions also to solve the same question. Okay, now let's see what we have in regular expressions. Okay, basically, as we called wildcards in regular expressions, in the same way, we have anchors here. We will call them as anchors. Here we used a word called wildcards, right? Here we will call it as anchors. We have many anchors here, but most frequently we will use the symbol. Where is that? One second, guys. The symbol. Inside brackets, I'm just using this. This is basically called as hover. Let me write it once again. This symbol, okay? We will call it as hover. Okay, if in keyboard, if you observe for the numbers on the number 6, we have this symbol. Okay, this is called as hover. Okay, and the next wildcard is dollar symbol. This one. Okay, mostly we will use this two, not wildcards, anchors. We will call anchors in this concept. Okay, we will call it as anchors, and we have many kind of anchors here, but most frequently we will use this one. This is the first one. This is called as hover, and this is the second one. This is called as dollar. Okay, this means hover in the sense here it indicates starts with. Okay, next this indicates ends with. Okay, let's solve some examples. If you solve some examples, you can understand very easily. So first I will give some examples of this two, and we have made few more. After that we will try to understand about them. So first for now, let's try to see about hover and dollar. Suppose I will use Maven movies only, and if I say fetch the movie names starting with the data it should have. Maybe starting with M. Okay. So now my requirement is I need to fetch the movie name starting with M. Okay. By using like operator also we can do that. Correct? How we will do by using like operator? Let me write it by using like operator. I will write it as select.
Let's start from film where name like M percentage.
Where title?
Here we have title,
Like
right? Yeah, title like. I need to
M
write
percentage.
M percentile. It states that the title in the title column, my name, it should start with M, and after that I can have any number of characters. Correct? Let's, instead of star, I will just display only title here. See, I got all the title names starting with M. Correct? If we observe at the bottom, it fetched 71 rows. Correct? So the same thing can be done by using like operator also. Okay, but if we perform the same by using regular expressions, let's see how to do. This is by using like operator, right? Next, let's solve this by using regular expression. So here, to use regular expression, what I need to do? Again, the same concept. Select title from where title. Okay, instead of like here, I will use regexp. We need to use this keyword word only. Okay, and here, as I said, here we have anchors, and as I said, to when we use hover, it means starting with. Whenever we use dollar, it means ends with. Correct? So here, my question is, I need to display starting with M. Correct? So what I need to do here, simply inside the quotes, I will write it as over M. Okay? That means this should start with M. Okay. Here what we did in like operator, here percentile means any number of characters. That's the reason first we wrote M, and after M, if I write percentile, it means there can be any number of characters. But here in regular expression, we are talking about starts with and ends with. That's the reason we need to write hover first. Whenever we see hover, we will understand that we are, giving the starting letter of any word. Okay. Did you got my point? This is starts with and ends with. That's the reason whatever we write, first of all, we will write inside the quotes only, whether in like operator or regular expressions. But in regular expression, as hover indicates starts with, and here as my requirement is, I need to fetch the movie name starting with M. I can say I need to write hover here. Okay, then I need to write M. Hover indicates starts with. So here I'm saying that the name should be starting with M. Okay. See. Again, it fetched 71 rows only. This is my data. I got all the names starting with M, correct? Am I clear? Let's solve some more examples. If I say,
Ma'am, in real time, which one do we use most? I
that
mean, the like part or regex part?
it's completely up to our choice. End of the day, they need the output. Whatever you use, someone will use like operator, someone will use regex operator. Whatever you are comfortable with, whatever you remember, you can use that. End
Okay,
of the
okay.
day,
Thank you.
they will need the output only, right? They won't bother
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
use. And in interviews, if you mention basically regular expressions in your resume, they will ask you to, they will just check you to write basically on the regular expressions as well as the like operator, like that it will be.
Okay, okay.
Okay, and in regular expressions, we have some more, actually in like operators, we have only this wildcards, but in regular expressions, we have many other, wildcards. We can do many more things here. We will learn that. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So for that perspective, we will use regular expressions in to solve that kind of questions. Let's see. So here, if I say fetch the movie names ending with M, then what I will do? Obviously, select star from film with regular expression. Instead of over, here what I will do? I will I will write here ends with in the sense dollar,
Dollar.
correct? I need to write dollar here. Here I'm saying that basically dollar in the sense ends with. If I am using M before dollar, it is indicating that that should be end with M. Okay, something like that. Our names should end with M in the sense, see, just remember one thing, as hover means starting with no. So whenever we write, whenever we want to, whenever we are talking with the name starting with M, whenever we want to fetch any data starting with any particular character, we need to use hover. At that time, first, as we are saying starting with M, first only we need to write over, and then we need to write the letter. That indicates starts with M. Okay, and if we are fetching any data, if we want to fetch any data starting, I mean ending with any character, that means here I want ending with M. So first I will write M and I will write dollar at the end. It indicates my in that data M should be at the end. Okay, let's see. Here you can see. Lastly, at the last, my last character is M here, correct? Something like that. Basically, these are all, according to the requirement. Basically, that's the reason I'm saying in SQL Developer, we will, what is the role of SQL Developer? Basically, we will maintain the database, and according to that client's database, what is their requirements, we'll fetch that data only. But what is the duty of data analyst or data engineer? In the sense, they will analyze all the data. To analyze all the data according to the, on the basis of what is client is required, on that basis we will fetch the data, correct? For fetching the data, we will use these patterns. We will analyze, like in many factors we will analyze, right? So in that analyzation process, we need to search for the some particular patterns of the data. Whenever we are searching for any particular patterns, we will use these two concepts like operators and regular expressions very regularly in real time. Okay. So this is about two anchors for now, that is start with and ends with. Okay. Now,
Divya, in this example, so I want to start with M and end with M. How to write like
Yeah,
Because
I will
know.
tell. I will
Yep.
tell. I will tell in going forward. Okay, we need to add something else here. That is okay. Please wait. Now, I hope this two anchors are clear for you. Let's see some more things. Let me solve. Let me give one more question here. Fetch the movie names, which has 80 in it. 80 in the sense here, in my movie name, I should have a letters 80. Okay, I should have letters 80 anywhere in the movie names, but it should be, A and T should be side by side only. I mean, it should be, that letters should be together. Okay, that means before A and T, there can be any number of letters, or after A and T also there can be any number of letters, but I should in my complete movie name, I should have this 80 letters together. Okay, if we want to do that, let's see how to do. Of course, in like operator, how we will do? Don't get confused. Okay, here I'm just trying to say it by using the two methods, but don't get confused. If we
Percentage,
use
80 percentage.
Yeah, that's all. If we use like operator here, we will write it as percentile, 80 percentile. That means before 80, it can be any number of characters. After 80 also, it can be any number of characters, but I should have 80 somewhere in my movie names. Correct? Let's see the output. Something like this. If you observe here in between, I have 80. Here also antitrust, in the sense I have 80. Here in tomatoes I have 80. Some, if you observe, whenever you execute this, try to observe, we will have in every name we will have 80 letters, 80 together. Here Atlantis, in the sense 80, like that. Attacks, 80. Okay, in like operator we will use like this, but if we want to use a regular expression, we need to write it as so simply we can write directly within quotes. I can write 80. No need of writing anything. If I write any letters inside the quotes here, it will display all of them together. Okay. Let me write that point here. Whatever I write inside quotes. Okay, whatever I write inside quotes, that data, it will whatever I write inside the quotes, it displays that data together. See, I wrote 80 inside the quotes, right? What it will do? It will display the data. In that data, 80 should be present, but it should present together. Okay. Let's see. Again, I got the same, same 111 rows I got for the last two syntaxes. Here also, we didn't use anything here. Simply, whenever we are writing inside the quotes, whatever we write here, it will display them as together. Okay, suppose if I write E here, I don't know whether we have this data or not. If it is, it will display. Okay. You can see something like hate here. In hate, I have ATE. Correct? In chocolate, I have ATE. Like that, whatever I write inside the quotes, that will display together. In that title name, that should be there, and that letters should display together. It's not like A should be somewhere, T should be somewhere, A should be somewhere. It will consider something like a word only. Okay? I hope you got my point. See, in the one go, we don't remember all these things, but slowly you can able to remember. Okay. Next. We have we will call it as pipe operator basically. We have something called as pipe in regular expressions. Okay. Pipe is as or operator. What or operator will do? Basically, it will display if we are giving any two conditions, it will display either of the condition. Like if condition one is true, it will display, or else condition one, I mean, either or kind of thing, right? Whenever we are using or, at least one condition should be true. If two conditions true also, it will display, but at least one condition should be true, correct? The same thing is done here by using pipe kind of thing. Let's see that. In OR operator, what we will do generally, we will use OR operator inside the where clause, correct? And by using OR operator, there we will, find the conditions on the column data, correct? Previously, as we used see, here we have OR operator. Here what we do, length greater than 100 or rating equals to G in the sense. Here we are using OR operator to find the conditions on the columns basically. Length is the column of the table and rating is also the column of the table, correct? So, but here what's happening, if we want, here also we are using OR, we are saying OR, but this is not the column name. Here, while whenever we are searching, we are searching for some data, we are searching for some pattern of the data, we want to use R, not on the columns, right? So at that time, we will use something called as pipe. And the symbol for that is this one. We have this in, above enter key, we have that symbol that is called as pipe. Okay. So as I said, same like the OR operator only, but here in the OR here for searching the patterns, we are using OR, right? At that time, we will use this pipe here. Okay. Pipe is also basically anchor here. Okay. So I will write it as select title from film where title regular expression. I need to say I want here 80 or or yes. So first I will inside the quotes I need to write 80. I need to use this pipe operator and I need to use this yes. Like this 80. This pipe indicates or yes. Here I said that my title names with 80 or yes. I'm not saying that it should end with or it should start with. If we say like that also we can use. We will see that going forward. For now, I'm saying titles with 80 or yes. Though that means in my title names, somewhere I should have at least, if I have 80 also, it should display. If I have yes also, it should display. If I have both also, it should display. Correct? Something same like an or operator here. Let's see. In the first one, we have AT as well as ES. See, by seeing my screen to understand the output here will be a little bit difficult for you. Whenever you are practicing, please observe the outputs. It will, then you can understand very clearly. If we have AT also, it will, here in the second one, we have ES. In the second row, we have only ES. In the first row, we have AT and ES. And in the third row, also we have ES like that. If we have AT, ES separately or together, it will display something same like an OR operator. Am I clear? Guys, is it boring?
No, ma'am. Clear.
No, Divya. We are enjoying
Okay.
it.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Okay, now let's see the most important concept. We have something like this, square brackets. Okay, so what is this in the sense? We can write multiple characters in it. I mean, we can write anything in that. Okay, but whatever we write anything in that, that means we are searching for any of that data present inside the braces. Something like in operator. In operator, what we will do, we just saw in the previous example, whenever we are using in operator, where whatever we will write inside it, it will search for that, right? So something like we are giving some list of data, and it will search for that particular list, whether we have animation or not, whether we have children or not, like that. We are giving some list inside the in operator, correct? Here we have something like this braces. We can write multiple characters in it. If we are writing any data inside that brackets, that means we are searching for any of that data present inside it. Okay. If we write any data inside this brackets, that is, we are searching for that particular data. Okay. We are searching for any of the data present inside brackets, same as in operator. Let's solve an example. Okay. So here, this is again a very important thing. In the complete regular expressions, we will use, I can say this as an important thing. And whatever question we are going to solve now, that is the most important and compulsory interview questions. Previously, like 1 year back, also I attended one interview. At that time also, they asked me the same question. Irrespective of the experience we have, if we are trying for 3 years, 4 years, 7 years, 8 years, also they will, at least maybe for 3 years or 4 years, at the end they will ask that question. But maybe for 7 years or 8 years, then they will ask this question as maybe the first question, but they will ask. Mostly, most of them insist, they will ask this question. That which the movie names having any of the vowels. Okay, basically what is the vowels? A, E, I, O, U, correct? You can see these questions in Hacker Rank also. If you solve Hacker Rank, you will definitely come across these questions. The questions on regular expressions to solve, on vowels. We have basically A, E, I, O, U as vowels, right? Now I'm saying that I want to, in my movie's name, I should have vowels. Okay. So at that time, what I will do? I will write it as select title from film where title, regular expression. Here, what I need to do inside the braces, I will write it as quotes, then I will write braces, then I will write A, E, I, O, U. Okay. This means, see, previously what we did, I wrote directly inside the quotes, I wrote some letters. That means it should it should display that letters together. Here 80 should be displayed together, correct? I directly write 80 inside the quotes. Whatever data I write inside the quotes, that characters should display together. But here, if I write in the same way, if I write any characters inside the brackets, that means my data should consist of these characters, but it cannot be together. Somewhere, it can be my data compulsorily, it should have A, E, I, O, U, but for one data, it can be it can be E anywhere, I anywhere, O anywhere, U anywhere, separately, not together.
You
Okay.
need to give comma, right?
Sorry.
Do we need to give comma in between A, I, O, U?
No need of using any comma. That's in operator we will use basically commas, but here in regular expressions no need of using any commas. We can write directly, but we need to write within the brackets.
Okay, but it won't take like as a E, I, O, U, something like that, right? I mean,
No, not. It
A,
won't
then
consider
E,
it
then
as
I.
a word. It can be anywhere. A can be anywhere. E
Okay.
can be anywhere.
Okay, I
See,
understood.
actually, as we solve this question, it will be a little bit confusing for you. Let's solve the next question. Now, if I say that here in my question, I said my movie names have any of the vowels. That means vowels can be anywhere in my movie name. But if I say fetch the movie names starting with the vowel. My movie names which start with the vowels. Here, starting in the sense what we will use? Start with hover, right? Yeah. So now what we need to do? We need to use the hover and this brackets together. Okay. I'm saying here it should start with AEIOU. That's the reason here I will use hover. Whenever we see hover, previously what we did, I wrote it should start with M. So I wrote hover and I wrote directly M. Correct? Now I'm saying it should start with oval. So I will use hover. After that, I will use AEIOU inside the brackets. If I mention inside the brackets, again, it can be anywhere in my output. So basically, I'm saying my film name should start with any of the vowels, vowel letters. Like it should start with either A, E, I, O, U, like that separately. Let's see. See, first I have all the A data. I'm scrolling it slowly. Next, immediately after A, I got E data. Correct? Next, I got I, O, at the end U. Guys, we are done with the time. Let's end it now and let's continue this class tomorrow, okay? I hope this is clear for you and I will continue this tomorrow also. I will explain this again and we will continue in this tomorrow's class.
Yeah, Divya, it will work only for vowels or any letters?
Any letters. We will see it tomorrow. It will take two days more to finish this concept. We will solve all the examples, okay? At least 1 or 2 days it will take.
Yeah,
All right, then let's meet in tomorrow class. Thank you.